Hey y'all, so I was just sitting back thinking, right? Earlier, was it today? Earlier, I was talking to a young lady who worked with me or whatever, and we was talking about overtime at work. And I was saying like, we always saying like, oh, we want to do all this overtime, we need the money, we want to get to the bag, woo. But the young lady was saying, I wish I could, and I was like, girl, you better get that money or something along them lines. But she said like, I can't, like I don't have any support. I got young kids, like I don't have anybody to help me with them to watch them while I do overtime. So I was just thinking today, like, dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of females, a lot of us moms don't have support, don't have help with our kids. And as much as we want to do, as much as we want to give our kids, as much as we want to apply to this job, that job, this job, it's certain things that we have to sacrifice. It's certain things that we have to say no to. It's certain things that we can't do. We can't be. We have to stop. It's certain jobs that pay good and it's good money, but we can't do it because we have to work around our kids' schedule. And we don't talk about that enough. Like, I'm sure a lot of people would like to do certain jobs, that's paying this much, but they get off late and you can't stay late because you can't leave your kids in the house by themselves if they're not a certain age. So it's like you gotta turn down a lot. And I get that. I get where she was coming from because I don't have a lot of help myself. So I get that. So where I was going with that is, as a mom, we have to get the money. Our kids need stuff. They constantly need stuff, and kids are not cheap. They're actually expensive. Everything's expensive. Clothes, shoes, milk, whatever, Pampers. Everything is expensive. So as a mom, we have to get that money. So I'm encouraging myself and other moms to find ways to get to the bag, because there are ways to work around our kids' schedule. We just have to think, we just have to strategize, we just have to make a plan, write it down, whatever we gotta do. But we have to chase that bag, because to be honest, if we don't chase that bag and we sit around and wait for a government check every 30 days, that's not gonna do it. And I'm not being funny or nothing. I've been on TANF, I've been on welfare before, but it's just not enough. You have to wait 30 days for a check this big. That can't do nothing for your bills, you and your kids. And if it can, power to you, but it can't do anything for me. And I'm sure it can't do anything for others. But anyway, we have to chase that bag. We can't sit around and wait 30 days for a check. That's not going to do it. So again, we have to figure out what works for our kids' schedules. So what we can do is see what jobs we can work to have day shifts. Our kids, while they're in school, kids about to go back to school, a lot of jobs are hiring. You can see what works for you. What kind of day shift can you get? Can you get a 6 to 2 job, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., a 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., a 9 to 5, a 8 to 4, something like that? And maybe you have to put your child in daycare, not daycare, aftercare to like 6 o'clock, so that you can work and have time to go get your child. We just have to think of ways, but we have to chase that bag, ladies. Again, I'm encouraging myself and other females who are parents to get up and get that money. Like, there's money out there and there's ways to do it. You just have to do what works, what fits around those kids' schedule. Like I said, school is coming. School is about to reopen. Let's get to it. Let's look for these jobs. There's jobs out there that have day shifts. Hospitals, doctor's offices, schools are hiring that can work around their schedule. Certain security jobs, if you do security, maybe you do it overnight, or maybe you could do a 7 to 3, 7 in the morning to 3 p.m. Dentist offices, it's different stuff we can do. Office jobs close at 5 p.m. So it's a lot of stuff that you can do. Don't just sit back and say, oh, I'm a mom, oh, I got kids, I don't have no support, I don't have no help, I can't work. Don't think like that. You can work. It's a lot of stuff you can do. Trust me. But trust me, I understand. I understand a whole lot. Where y'all be coming from. I understand. I've been there, but you can do it. It's ways around it. It's ways to work with the schedule that your kids are on. So get up, get to it, get that money. It's out there. We gotta get this money. These kids are expensive. They need everything. They want everything. So we can't just sit around and have have excuses because there's a will, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. You can do it. You got this.